Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
Okay, so are you ready to dive in?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's go. We're taking a look at the marketing news that dropped on February 21st, 2025.
Some pretty interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, so we've got three big stories to cover.
Okay, lay it on me.
We've got Google making a pretty controversial move. Instagram's doing something interesting with influencer marketing.
Okay.
And then X is shaking things up in the AI world.
Gotcha. Sounds like we've got a lot to cover then.
All right, so first up, Google. So they just lifted the ban on fingerprinting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, maybe not everyone knows what fingerprinting is.
Right. It's a little bit of a techie term.
Yeah, it can sound a little creepy too.
Yeah, it does sound a little creepy.
So basically, instead of using cookies to track your activity online websites, can now piece together this unique digital fingerprint on you.
Right. It's all based on your device information.
Exactly like your IP address, your screen resolution, even the plugins that you have installed.
So even if you clear your cookies, they can still kind of build a profile.
Yeah. So it's like
a sneaky way around those privacy settings that people are using.
So does that mean if I'm online and I'm researching, let's say a medical condition, does that mean that information can then be used to target me with ads?
That's exactly right.
Even if I never searched for treatments or medications or anything like that?
Yep, because they know that you're interested in that topic, they can start showing you ads related to it.
That feels a little icky.
Yeah, it's definitely raising some privacy concerns.
Especially because Google is allowing advertisers to target users based on some pretty sensitive information.
Yeah, like if someone has a chronic illness.
Right, or if they're struggling financially.
That's where it gets really ethically questionable.
Yeah, it's kind of hey, we know you're going through a tough time, so here's an ad to make you feel even worse.
Exactly.
So not surprisingly, there's already pushback from regulators in the EU and the UK.
Yeah, they're not happy about this.
This lack of control for users.
It'll be interesting to see what Google does, if they'll adjust their policies.
Yeah, how this whole thing plays out.
We'll have to wait and see.
All right, well, moving on from that, let's talk about Instagram.
Okay, what are they up to?
So they're rolling out this new thing called partnership ads. And it's basically like influencer marketing on steroids. So can you give us a little bit more info on that?
Sure. So imagine you're scrolling through Instagram and you see a post from your favorite fitness influencer. Okay. And they're raving about this new protein powder.
Okay.
But instead of just being a regular sponsored post, it's clearly labeled as an ad and it's being promoted directly by the brand.
Oh, so it's coming from the brand's account.
Exactly.
But using the influencer.
Yeah. So they're tapping into that influencer's credibility.
Oh, that's interesting.
In their audience, but it's coming directly from the brand. So it has that extra level of legitimacy, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the stamp of approval almost.
Yeah, right. And now Instagram is even adding text-only testimonials.
Oh, wow.
So influencers can write mini reviews that the brand can then use in their ads.
So they're really making it easy for brands and influencers to collaborate.
Yeah, they're definitely streamlining the whole process.
I mean, and obviously they're getting a cut of the action in the process.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Instagram is definitely benefiting from this.
It's a pretty savvy business move.
Definitely a sign of the times.
All right, so last but not least, we've got to talk about X.
Okay.
They just released their latest AI model. It's called Grok 3, and people are freaking out about this thing.
I've heard about this. Yeah, what's all the hype about?
Well, for one thing, it's free.
Oh, wow, that's a big deal.
Huge.
In the AI world, yeah.
Yeah, because usually access to these powerful models is super restricted.
Right, you have to pay a lot of money.
Exactly.
Or you have to jump through a lot of hoops.
Yeah. So the fact that this is free is a big deal, but on top of that, its performance is what's really blowing people's minds.
Okay, so how's it performing?
Early reports are saying that it's actually outperforming some of the leading AI models out there.
Really?
Including OpenAI's O3 Mini.
Wow, so they're really challenging the established players.
Yeah, X is coming in hot.
So what can you actually do with Grok 3?
So from what we're seeing, it can do pretty much everything.
Okay, like what?
It can write different kinds of creative content. It can translate languages. It can answer your questions.
Oh, wow.
In a really informative way, even code.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And of course, X is offering premium tiers for people who want even more power and features.
Of course they are.
So they've got Premium Plus and Super Grok.
Gotcha. So you can pay if you want to get those extra bells and whistles.
Exactly. All right. So let's just recap for a second because we've covered a lot of ground.
Okay, sounds good.
We've got Google pushing the boundaries with data collection. We've got Instagram streamlining influencer marketing. And then we've got X shaking up the whole AI world.
Yeah, it was like the digital landscape is shifting right before our eyes.
Well, all right, that's all the time we have for this deep dive.
Great stuff as always.
Make sure to tune in next time. We'll have more fascinating marketing news to explore.
Looking forward to it.
See ya.